Brolin said, you know, some of these other guys are still vocal, they're hype men. Maybe that's not necessarily his role still. We'll see if anybody can be a second voice to keep him propped up early days. All before Spinks gets here. Very rare for MOUZ as an organization to make a signing like Spinks. You know, this is the team that feeds and sells off players elsewhere. In fact, 6 of the 10 players in the server this evening have played for MOUZ NXT specifically. Good little bit of banana bouts, and it's Slend to try and push this through. That smoke kind of takes a bit of the steam out of it, but then the Coffin player getting dropped. Brolin himself, Jimpat, nice double. That one's looking to make the difference. ZTR's 30 HP being flanked by Banana in a moment. He's going to go back. Oh, and he does. Oh,
there's
he patches Torji off.
We got ZTR running into A, and for the moment, Zelex now in a 1v1, his first LAN match of his career here, playing in the Tier 1, waiting. And, oh, he'll get the spot on ZTR, just a bullet or two away from death, but now the round gets a little bit more difficult. That was his easy option. ZTR still knows on the timing, unless Zelex runs for the full commit. He has to assume there's a chance he goes back to B, but ZTR doesn't want to look like a fool twice.
Easy plant. No contest. Bomb goes down, and what's the move, ZTR? What's your post-plant positioning here? Like you said, first LAN event, first LAN round, and he finds himself in a 1v1 clutch.
ZTR playing it pretty standard. Well, the bomb's planted on default, so Zelex might not be ready for this.
It's a nice off position. ZTR heard him on the approach. Oh, but he turns on him, and ZTR takes it between the eyes. Zelex with a clutch in his first LAN round.
Nice.
That's the one frag you want. Pistol and potential momentum for MOUZ.
I was thinking ZTR is not giving himself the best chance with his HP to like win a round like this, but planning on default at least gave him the chance to get the first shot in. Zelex is thinking, all right, well, he wraps around Boiler, then he's going to walk up to the end of halls or something standard like that. Either way, NT in the 1v2, and congratulations, Zelex, in your first LAN clutch. Clean shot, actually. Very, very clean. MOUZ coming into this game with a lot to prove. I mean, it was the news that almost no one wanted to read Shuhei getting benched on this lineup.
Yeah.
And Zelex got his now, so they have no excuse.
Nope. PR waiting him out. Torzi. Famas in hand, leaning over on Arch side. Not really a forward crossfire from the other two short players. Torzi gonna lean back. Zelex comes out from the corner. Tracks the Tech 9, good. Nice line up there from Torzi, making the most of it. Ooh, but Brolin pushing through a smoke grenade, offers up the evening kill in PR.
Oh.
Down to 10 HP, connects the headshot to Torzi.
That's a critical find.
MP9 from Xerxin between the two, smoke in front of him.
Well placed.
That bomb's got to get scooped up. It will be grabbed by Towson. Xerxin on the chase, doing it silently, gets red, and even though he comes through, he gets away with 4 HP, and both these players so incredibly low right now, he disengages.
Hard to protect here for Xerxin with the amount of health that he's got, and there are going to be some questions here for PR as to how fast he can take this, but let's see if he makes the right read. Once he sees that everything has actually opened up, oh my God, is there a chance he makes it to B? I think he actually can, but he should start going. He should start running now.
There it is.
Yeah.
Ah, huge reposition.
Wow, that's great. I mean, he kind of read that Xerxin, okay, he's not fighting this right now. Looking all good. Bomb goes down with seconds to spare, and another round that ends up on the other side of the map.
Fun couple of 1v1s in these first 2 rounds.
No impact grenades here for Xerxin.
Man, oh man, single bullet will get the job done on either player.
Putting yourself in a quad, it's, you know, it's a position you can easily get chipped down in, but who would be more scared? Xerxin's coming in on the retake with 4 health.
As the kid at least. PR feeling a bit squeezed, but you think with low HP, you know, not wanting to, even going for any jiggle is a dangerous game. He has a kit.
Wait, okay.
I guess not enough time though. I think he...
I mean,
that's plenty of time, bro. He has a kit. Bomb's planted front sight right for him. I think he wins that. Surely he had time, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like he just wins that outright. It looked like it was too early to run away for sure for Zelix. It was like just after the 10 seconds.
It's like Zelix running away as if he had already won the round, almost convinces Zershin that he had already lost it.
I would love to get like a... Starts running down.
That's weird, man.
Okay, maybe we were at like 7 seconds or something like that.
And if you thought bomb was planted backside, then maybe, but it was right there for the taking, buddy. Luckily, Brolin's going to save the day with a 5-7, perhaps. 2 kills, top Banana. Ooh, follows through. Triple kill here from Brolin. The shackles of in-game leadership not stopping the snapping power of that 5-7. Ouch.
Such an unlikely player to take that role from the outside. You know, Torzy, Zershin, these are the people who are, you know, they immediately strike you as if push came to shove, they're the yappers. They could come up with, you know, they might be able to be callers. And Brolin even talked about, like, emotionally just needing to be, I think, more expressive and talking more as an IGL. Like, he understands that. But I don't think you can judge a book by its cover for any role.
Yeah, who would have had Apex being painted as an in-game leader?
Yes, exactly.
When we thought we had him categorized. Ooh, slides out without taking damage, eats the flash, but it's not checked. PR just puts himself on a silver platter for Brolin, and this force buy kicked off by the double 5-7 frag of Brolin into the Galil spray. Looks to be all his doing. One more kill, Brolin's got the ace. And that would be a real nice highlight. Yes, sir. All 5 for Brolin on the force buy, sitting in the center of MOUZ, a pillar early on this defense.
First ace as an IGL.
Makes it look easy. That one there, that's where, yeah.
They try to do a bit too much here. They molly quad, but they don't clear it. Then they swing CT with the smoke up, but they're flashed at the same time.
Oi, it's getting awkward. Man, this game is messy.
It is. Flashes have been good. That's helping make it really messy. But GamerLegion enter the fray of the fight for Banana, and they're the ones who are coming in with less. So I think they're okay for it to feel a little bit more scrappy. Health bar's kind of low for them. But the amount of utility left over, they can actually make something out of an exec like this. They need to come in either through a smoke or right in between. There it is.
Zelix gets into orange. Brolin with a double kill. Zelix on cleanup duty gets it done. And so GamerLegion in an attempted B-pop shut down. Good start here for MOUZ.
We saw the stats for Rez on their CT come back and how much impact he's had for GamerLegion. That's something to look out for, especially on this map. This is where it happened.
I like that we also have Cyclone and Ash in this head-to-head as well. You know, yesterday I kind of alluded to it briefly, but this next tier of in-game leader that are really starting to get their flowers and being discussed more frequently. We get a nice little head-to-head between them. Can't be understated as well, right? Zipex, the assistant coach of MOUZ too. So overstated. I keep doing that. Oh,
you've actually never got it right once. Oh man, they sprayed out Torzy. Come on,
2 of them
Get
already.
In, lad.
It is well, a little easier, but still nice to get the war machine online here for MOUZ.
Taking notes. It's always funny to me after a big round like this. Like, yep.
Do a little check mark.
We've seen so many aces.
Yeah, we saw Jaba do 2 in his...
2 in 1 series.
1 series, yep. Now 2 aces already, 5 rounds into
Twist
this.
got an ace. 2 aces in this. Twist.
Twist, that's true. Twist got an ace.
Aces in this game.
3, 4. We have cast 5 aces so far in Katowice.
That's an ace.
My God.
We gotta throw our hats.
Rolling over the top, Towson, full white. And MOUZ just kind of flowing at the moment. This is the map pick of GamerLegion, for the record. Signs of the approach in place, but a missed shot from Torzy is going to reopen the door for an A commit. Oh, they pop open smoke and get punished. Good double kill out of Rez.
Nice adjustment.
Hands down the most experienced player in the server.
Crazy thing to say.
Right? But
Just like Woxic was for his whole career, one of the young guys.
ooh, PR gets gym pad. Does that bring bomb back? Yes, it does.
Yeah, and now MOUZ actually just want to escape B. They kind of understand what's happening here. Problem is, how far did PR get? That's the question. But you know what? If the bomb takes long enough, there is a world where Xertion clears this.
I like this activated banana flank. That's going to be slammed on a slow burn behind 20 seconds as the bomb is being planted. CT's working with an incendiary frag and flash, so definitely the tools of a retake here, but if it doesn't get moving now, then all of a sudden Slen's going to be breathing down their necks. Incendiary first, fragged it a little bit, not really finding any damage, and Slen activated with time, gets both players lined up.
Beautiful.
Nicely done from Slen. Great rock of the boat back and forth. You know, we had two players banana when PR gets the entry out balcony.
Yeah.
And it would have been so easy for both of them to leave, but I love that Slen sticks around, ZTR puts an insurance policy in place, and we see how smooth that lets GamerLegion's second round win go down.
You know what's actually crazy about this event that I just realized? LNZ, ZTR, and Brolin, all former NIP players, all IGLs.
That is weird. And Sweden in-game leadership, isn't that like
They're not known for it.
right?
That was a huge problem when, with Hampus being sort of the best caller, saying, well, like, I didn't have that many idols. You know, there weren't, after the Fnatic days and Pronax retiring, there wasn't really anybody calling. Back in the day when NIP called, no one even knew who the IGL was. It was like a Swedish style. It just kind of worked. So maybe this is the beginning of something. Because, well, we don't know about MOUZ yet, but for the other two, they've definitely had some, like, we've seen Heroic play extremely well so far. And I mean, the one thing in common as well is some great coaches alongside him. Saw, Cyclone, of course, Ash. But maybe that'll make the difference for Swedish CS.
Starting to turn into the European Canada, exporting in-game leaders.
That's Greenland.
Jimbat bit. He's got teammates holding the line for the time being, but Brolin will get spammed down from tall box. That cover's not as thick as you need it to be. Third player in position, pops up, SMG in hand, causes the team kill. Puts this back into the 2v2. You've got this close corner, though, occupied by Towson. Love that. Bomb down, and they smoke him off. Surely that would sell this.
Xertion's going to walk out not thinking about this at all.
Oh, almost. No scope, miss. Towson activates. Ash likes that.
Huge.
GamerLegion closing in on that 4-4 score line.
Yeah, that was, I mean, Xertion did check his flank ultimately, but gave Towson the hints too early. Well handled, as even with a team kill in the mix. Another great late round situation here for GamerLegion.
I blame PR for the death of the team kill. It was not his teammate's fault. PR went running into a stream of bullets. Just for the record. Don't feel guilty about it. You brought this upon yourself. Flashbang for Brolin, P250 for Zelex. That is the $500 that MOUZ spend in this round. With two players inside of this B site off the flash, they tried to pop and get the better of Banana, but now it's been cleared out. Bomb will be recovered in a moment, and this will indeed be GamerLegion tying the game at 4 rounds each.
This is the GamerLegion. We know they're going to make this game extremely difficult. This is a team that, no matter the iteration, you're getting strong rounds. You know, like you're getting strong rounds, confident versus a lot of teams. ZTR has just been getting better and better since Meta's port as an IGL. And Rez, even though it's a slow start today, I think he's just been impressing people since joining GamerLegion.
I was actually quite surprised that MOUZ were the betting favorites coming into this series. GamerLegion at like a 2.3 to 2.5 odds underdog. And I don't know, I just thought new role for Brolin should probably bog him down. Zelex, no LAN experience, not even one map until tonight. And a GamerLegion that's just continuously looked better and better with time.
And for what it's worth, and it's not worth that much, but Zelex, in terms of his maps online, have not been good. They've just been like very few and not very strong. So this is real just like, you know, wouldn't have happened. Not a potential replacement or anything like that. But
right. A placeholder.
This is a huge spotlight for him and a chance to impress and show that online doesn't matter.
Yeah, when you look across the room to a team like GamerLegion, also fielding two MOUZ NXT players, ex-MOUZ NXT players, obviously you use your opportunities as springboards. Bit of a tryout here in Katowice for Zelex. Rack up some highlight reel moments if he can. I was honestly hoping that MOUZ would show up with Shuhei, because when we talk about how many times dead rosters have walked into an event and exceeded all expectations once they've shed the pressure of having to deliver as an actual team, I thought maybe MOUZ were going to end up being one of those. You know, you go back to like 2022, we had Vitality at the World Finals, Liquid at the World Finals. Like those teams were just owning, even though we knew roster changes were coming. And we don't get that for this MOUZ team, an iconic roster that stayed together as long as they did. As a MOUZ fan, I was a little disappointed.
Power of a dead team.
Yeah.
Famous Semphis tweet. It's really yielded a lot of interesting results, and there is something to it, for sure.
Especially, you know,
Last
MOUZ.
dance aura.
When we talk about pressure and MOUZ, this would have been their one time to walk in and have nothing to lose, really. But alas, here we are. Back into the gun rounds on round 9. Nice close game. Couple aces sprinkled in already. Half of the MOUZ rounds come by way of ace. And again, it's going to be this bracket control in a second. Torji first contact. Player tucked in on the other end. Goes for the swing. That's Zelex with 1. And his counterpart didn't collect kills here. Torji dies with nothing. There's a third layer of the bracket control, dodging flashbangs, but good trade frags coming out from GamerLegion to get that 3v2 advantage, and they don't sprint in here. They don't overplay this. With 40 seconds, they're going to go field out a little bit of B control on Banana.
Towson's hearing nothing.
Love this.
And he's seeing nothing. This is actually really worrying for MOUZ, who have pulled out. And for this moment now, they've got a sinking feeling because no plant has come down on the A site, but you know what? They've actually moved over here quite quickly. The thing that works here for GamerLegion is the 2 smokes available.
Ooh, made a loud step. Xertion on high alert there. Towson, not ideal. Incendiary drops on PR's feet. They pop open CT smoke, but still he gets the headshot. Oh, Nate finds him around the corner. And Slend now having to play with 16 health versus the full bar of Xertion. Once this CT smoke comes up, the retake's going to go, and he has another smoke.
He doesn't think it's going to come from CT. Now he's watching it.
If he puts that smoke down, suddenly the Opera's a little bit more desperate.
Oh, this is crazy because he didn't peek early. So Xertion's going to think that... What?
Oh, sticking this, but it's a 10-second defuse. Slend has given up his position, has to try to get this lineup through the smoke. Oh, it's just over top. Now he's got to go, presses in, bomb defuse, and dies. Op hits the ground, and MOUZ back to the lead.
He actually just, that was just misplayed by Slend. He actually could have just got the op shot in at that point. Exertion's not low. He could have taken the peek earlier. He could have pushed out earlier, whatever, but the smoke obviously makes it a lot more difficult. They're pretty lucky PR even gets this frag, though.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Some sweet dance moves.
Yeah. All in the call.
Brolin top of the scoreboard. 10-7 in the 5-4 MOUZ lead. Hasn't been held back by it. A lot of promising careers in the server in this head-to-head right now.
I think the interesting part of this game is actually the second half, and it's already been really fun to watch because you get the MOUZ calling on T side, and then you get GamerLegion, who have been super strong CT on Inferno. Super. That's the Swedish version of the word.
Ooh. Chew up to ZTR. Gonna try to fast pounce on Arch side. Torzy, he's gonna rock your world with an easy op flick into ZTR. Drop smoke on Moto. 3-player defense in A to be tested in a moment. And we can see the T's using a lot of utility to take over control of Arch. Jimpat waiting in Little Pit for some kind of contact. Torzy trying to draw attention away from this corner. It's that MP9 between Zelex and Jimpat waiting. And Torzy, great cover to kill the bout player. Towson connects to the head with a second double kill. Rez able to get that bomb site opened up. And now Molotov's into library to try and deal with Zershin. CT is going to pinch this soon enough. Bomb down by default. Gets recovered. Oh, and Brolin comes out from balcony where Slen's going to cut him down for size. Zershin slides out, hoping that Slen oversteps, and he will take the peek while Zershin had a smoke out. Lucky to be alive. Tapping through smoke, he connects, but the op's going to find him. Slen makes up for the lost 1v1 by tying this game again.
Great try from Zershin to get those taps in. Great shot from Slen to make him pay for that. It's Towson's entries, I think, that are the really most amazing part here. Oh, both players, a 180 crossfire.
Gross.
Dismantled from one man. Oh, that's cool. That's cool CS2 moment right there. Taps are so frequent, there was just a perma hole through the smoke. That's really cool. So, now it's a USP round. This game is so close. No one on B. And now only 4 on A.
See ya. Easy taps from PR. Little USP challenge coming out into alt mid. Last time we saw MOUZ on a similar buy, they tried to use that flash in the B site to catch the approach off guard, but Brolin's not over there in position this time around. And PR at a shooting gallery, taps away again, controlling apartments, making sure this one goes down free of cost. All 5 players stand. It is GamerLegion in the lead. 11 rounds into this game for the first time. Driver's seat for them, 6-5.
They had a fight for every single one.
And had to bounce back after 2 different aces from MOUZ.
True, they got them both.
You know, there's been some really nice mid-round calling, I think, from ZTR. Good rotations, keeping options open on both sides of the map in the mid-rounds. But, you know, you can tap into some of the individual level put forth by the likes of Brolin for the A spike, for example.
That's what MOUZ are going to have to lean on in this game, actually.
Yep.
Brand new caller, got a sub in. You would assume the mid-rounds should be stronger for GamerLegion, maybe. I mean, it's still 4/5 MOUZ. Oh, spray's not great here for Torzy. That's a punishment from Rez.
It will take back banana control.
Yeah, the B split is actually a little different now. They can turn it into an A split.
Roland actually just died in the Molotov over on banana, so that wasn't for free. Jimpat, pressure's on you. Sitting inside pit, 4 players coming at him. Library push out from his teammate. Yes!
What?
Zelex emerges and keeps both those players back, all on Slend. 1v3, knows Jimpat's head's right there for the taking. Jimmy's offering up a distraction. Fast flank out of top mid, ends this MOUZ tie again. We go back and forth, 6-6 on the half. A game that's delivering. Oh, they tried to cut the head off this snake. MOUZ, no in-game leader. Well, not the one you're used to, but a new man in the shoes in Brolin, trying to tap into the player potential that this roster still has. You know, you could sometimes talk about MOUZ with a critical eye because maybe they missed opportunities in terms of event results, but we are talking about a roster that still has 3 top 20 players of 2024.
Yeah.
So you should be able to tap into that to keep GamerLegion at bay. And yet here we are, sitting pretty at 6 each going into the second pistol.
That's a good point, man. I mean, accolades aside, it's like you would just assume they just should be better, but they proved it last year by the numbers. They're no longer just a rookie team doing it together.
They've been around the block. They know what it's like to be Zelex. Trying to prop him up right now, but Banana's being held. Damn, Slen. Not a bad job hanging on behind the sandbags. Man advantage, and they catch a T with a nade out. Not ideal here, but let's see what Brolin can offer in the clutch. It was a 1v3. He finds the kill to ZTR and 0 trade potential on that very late Banana flank at a smoke in front of him. But if he thinks this site's good for the taking, he will disrespect this CT smoke. And sure enough, now finds himself within it, but look what he's doing. Oh, Brolin trying to go through his own smoke.
It works.
And he presses the Glock right up to the side of Rez's head, who was anticipating maybe a church flank. Not a challenge like that. Brolin, a bit gross that he has managed to find 2 kills so far. He's got an ace in his back pocket from the first half. Now just 1 frag from the 1v3. Both players know about one another. Tries to set himself up on the flash. Peeks in, fully blind behind the fountain. This is not a good spot for Towson, but he'll hit that headshot, and he'll win it, denying the clutch from Brolin and putting GamerLegion back in the lead.
It is crazy to see Towson on 7 kills. We looked at that first half, and there were so many rounds that I feel like he got really important refrags on. There are no ecos in this 7 frags, but pure quality from Towson, denying this clutch at an imperative juncture at this game. Like, this is obviously a match now that can go the distance entirely, and Brolin's form, well, the ace speaks for itself. He's already shown how much he can do. But this puts GamerLegion in an incredibly favorable position, especially with a CT side to look forward to.
3 kills from ZTR in that last round.
Yeah.
Definitely earned the impact player highlight. Force buy comes out from MOUZ, bolstered by that bomb plant. And of course, just for the record, we are talking about the new MP9s, Stage 2 of Katowice, now on the newest patch of Counter-Strike 2. Don't worry about that failed boost 4 times.
Okay, guy with the X in his name, boost the guy with the X in his name.
They eventually climb over that half wall. Smoke down in front of the hit. Brolin just going to go sprinting forward. Nice challenge from Towson, but it's only 1 kill to his name. T's peppering the smokes. We've got that player up on orange trying to give overwatch to this bomb site. ZTR attempting to pressure as the bomb's attempting to go down. It will not be stopped. Zershin, great coverage from that top position. Like a turret on top of the tower, but it's a lot of damage here for the 4 Ts that were standing. Zelex gets finished off, an immediate dink to PR, and that dink will send him back away. This is MOUZ bouncing back with the force. Launders tied again.
Yeah, that's true, man. All the way to the very end, we're gonna have this game tied. That's an awesome round for MOUZ. The trades that came into the B side, I think GamerLegion, they got a little bit scared when those first couple of kills came down. ZTR's push. I mean, even if he gets the bomb dropped, I can't imagine that's a great situation to be like, oh, this is super tricky right now. Like, nobody's has to watch anything else. There's no flank coming in. Con is theirs. So maybe the odds of the retake, I think, disappeared on this push. But ultimately, it's only 1 trying to stop the entries.
4-4, 5-5, 6-6, 7-7.
8-8.
Maybe.
That's what the IQ test would present as the pattern. So, well, this would be, you know, it seems like it's most likely to be MOUZ to at least grab 2 straight. But Brolin, square on the toes, 50 HP off that grenade. That'll power up these SMGs.
Yeah, they're looking to go for the swing off the flash. An ump here.
Do the umps.
On the field for ZTR. Zershan's going to send a Molotov behind to the sandbags. That's going to put Towson up against the wall. Great spam. Towson spamming through that on the retreat. Zershan just wanted to disengage. Instead, he is dead. And he even hit Brolin for an additional 25.
I think Rez just got hit with a grenade, too.
Nates have been on point. Rez hanging onto the boiler, hits his dink, but dies inside of the apartments. PR thrives, and we get that pinch back to the top of middle. They'll go. Brolin, a 1v3 demanded of him. GamerLegion's force buy works out just as well as MOUZ's did. This game is so back and forth.
Oh my God, no way GamerLegion won that round. And there's so many, you cannot analyze this by going like, you can't do macro analysis and say, oh, rotations here, and like map control here. Look how many trades they get in situations where you can't predict it. Even off this mid push, so many HP bars down low, so many nades taking off a chunk of HP that helps out a trade later on. This one comes down to kills. I don't know if you could say it's a badly played round by MOUZ, but it was GamerLegion with a lot less to work with. Let's say good utility makes the biggest difference here for GamerLegion.
Yeah, sure. Credit where it's due. PR's nade, again, finding Brolin. It's back-to-back rounds. He's essentially starting at half health. Zershan sits on Banana with Towson locked in. It's the CT who's supported more so, but burning through that util early. And the players on pistols, carving a nice clean path through apartments. But just because you have apps control doesn't mean this A site's understaffed. 4 of the defenders on this half of the map very ready to swing into brackets when needed. Smoked off, but no immediate commitment here from MOUZ. That actually activates PR to take a deeper position. But by him going up short, that also opens the door of the potential balcony pop. If Zelex and Jimpat can get down into that pit, then suddenly this defense is going to have problems. And in fact, they're starting to move players closer towards that B site, putting a smoke down. But is it enough to deter MOUZ at this moment? 40 seconds on the clock. Brackets still being held by both sides, but I'm telling you, that bomb is going to get into the pit at least, let alone possibly cross. And if the bomb goes down, there's nothing that could stop MOUZ from also putting this back on the board.
This is the call. This is the time that you go for the pit play.
Fast move back.
When it's totally vacant.
ZTR, library positioning, looking strong in just a moment. Balk gets maintained. PR holds off in mid. Finally, T's do break through from Balk. It was a nice kill from ZTR to at least not allow everybody to tumble down into sight for free. Torji and Zelex, 2 versus 4 post plant. You got to get a gun in the hands of Zelex, and there's one right here for the taking.
Oh, but they're going to see that pickup.
Oh, Torji goes out. Does a bit more damage. Zelex fully blind. Clean retake. And GamerLegion finally going to put a little distance between them and their opponents. 9-7 lead.
It's a very small thing, but with Torji standing right on that angle, why is he not standing farther? Because he knows if he goes any farther, he'll be spotted. And then when Zelex picks up the AK, they can see it. So they know they have to prepare for a swing. That can make a difference in a fight like that. So it's a small moment where Zelex is sort of reaching across towards you to do something, but it kind of gives the play away. Not that that was a winning spot for MOUZ. They would have had to get a couple more after that. So really nicely done for GamerLegion. Again, the CT side is where they're happy to be. Let's see if someone can build momentum now.
It feels like this is the round to do it, right? MOUZ, very little. Walking into round 17. GamerLegion already just 3 kills away from getting that 10th on the scoreboard. Tough go of it tonight from Jimpat. Lowest performing player in the server at the moment at 5 kills, 10 deaths.
Why'd you have to point it out, man?
Just had to be said. Don't slip when I'm around. I'll let the people know.
Jimmy.
Eh? Slippery Jimmy. Easy hold top middle, all 5 players up. That's the momentum GamerLegion are looking for. Build some economy, 3-round lead. Ash happy with where the squad is at to try and close out Inferno. This is 4 of the 5 CT rounds played, all picked up by GamerLegion.
Hey, if you
despite
lose,
the force buy.
You lose rounds because of aces, that's one thing. But there's not really any huge mistakes here for GamerLegion, right? There have been more impressive moments late into these rounds in terms of the calls. And off into the attack we go. Full buy's coming up, and this is Cyclone and Ash going head-to-head. Cyclone will be needed to make this game interesting. Ash just wants to keep this ship sailing. You could tell the banana protocols are just looking really difficult to deal with, and if MOUZ want to fight there, it feels like they're going to have to take the fight a little later on. GamerLegion come into this with all their utility.
Quarter of Brolin taken down by the first nade. He thinks he's ahead of the timing, runs forward, gets hit by another nade. Dude, Brolin has been battered by utility, but you think that's going to stop him? The coffin peak from ZTR will. A lot of damage back, though, in return. Xerxin looking to maximize on the space caused by Brolin's first contact. Xerxin keeping the hope of this round win alive.
Whoa. There's Impact. He just got hurt under.
Making sound.
He doesn't think that there's a push here. Wait, Rez did not hear this? He doesn't see Jimmy?
He did. He just got it. Yep, there we go. Rez pops Jimmy's head. And this is all Xerxin getting this bomb down into the B bomb site with Torji for this 2v3 post-plant attempt. This is all Xerxin trying to keep it alive. MOUZ waiting for the gun round, and Xerxin hoping to put it over the line. Rez opening up the smoke grenade on the banana retake. Just best Xerxin straight up. Torji out here in no man's land, trying to move over to the new box. Good reposition. Banana player out with the CT push too. Both locking in. Nade for Torji. Half his health gone. That's great. And they're going to clear him. GamerLegion 11-7 as the retake comes out despite Xerxin's best efforts.
This is one heads-up play out of Rez that just saves this round, right? Xerxin on the half wall. He's in a great spot with a fresh smoke to use. If Rez doesn't have that nade, doesn't use it, and doesn't clear just in time for that smoke to come up, then there's no way they win. He also catches Jimmy at the bottom of mid. Two very key moments on this retake. Their HEs have been incredible. Astralis even.
It's nice to see Rez being a part of the success here as we get to the tail end of this head-to-head. 2 years we didn't have Rez in Katowice. And far more years, many more years, not seeing him in any other jersey. So a welcome sight. A pillar GamerLegion can lean on, and a key piece to that retake. It is pistols across the board here for MOUZ, but those pistols are connecting headshots. Deeg for Xerxin, Tech9 for Jimmy, doubling down out from balcony, and just when you thought GamerLegion were flexing that economic advantage, just when you thought they were gonna pull ahead, it's a pistol force buy round win for MOUZ. The last two remaining players not going to attempt this retake. That's the X factor MOUZ should have over this challenger.
Yeah, but we have good teamwork winning over X factor, which is sort of what you want to say. And you know what? They've got some X factor too. We had Towson winning the clutch on the pistol. GamerLegion have had their individual moments as well. Slend has quietly put up 19 frags and a lot of impact. Listen, this is a loan that MOUZ get. A nice Kickstarter of a round, but it's going to take much more to make the full crawl back on T side. Some good shots come in. And the Tech9 frags are very strong. Instant to the dome. This one as well. But let's see if they can keep that same energy on a full rifle round.
It's a big weekend at the moment for GamerLegion, currently sitting 12th in the Valve ranking. And we know that on Monday, there's a wave of invitations to big events in the first 6 months of this year that will be going out to the teams in that top 12. You make sure you don't fall out of the cutout. Just progressing to stage 2 of Katowice is worth it. You take a chunk out of MOUZ, that's another dent in the number 8 ranked team. Next thing you know, I mean, GamerLegion on the brink of breaking into top 10 rankings.
So really important to point that out. It makes some very interesting matches within tournaments. that don't have to do with the overall tournament result itself. It's just raised the stakes across the season in CS, which is nice. So we can expand the conversation from even just stadium games or like certain tournaments. There are going to be very specific head-to-heads, especially regional.
That's fun.
We're going to raise the stakes.
So it's a new layer to the Counter-Strike conversation. Oh, dude, these
The AGs are so good. I mean,
GamerLegion's utility is sharp.
that's what I'm saying. Keep this up on the rifle rounds. But what did we have last time? An instant B entry beyond the nades.
Yeah, it's true, right? Grenades serve up an additional challenge to MOUZ, another layer of difficulty on the approach, but you can still just spearhead through that bomb site. Go ahead and try. Still, one frag grenade for more than 100 damage.
And they might have the perfect read, huh? I don't know. If they go halls, then we're talking for MOUZ. But if they actually go back into mid, GamerLegion, I think they set up on B to make it feel like they weren't going to take bracket control like this, but they have. Might be pretty excited to see that MOUZ are going to participate in this. All playing within smokes.
Oh, man. They are right on the brink of this. Who comes out of the duels? Oh, no. Rez overstepping and a missed shot from Slen. But collateral! The balcony player comes out to sweep away the last standing member. GamerLegion,
Wow.
2 players dead with nothing.
That was Slen missing his first shot. His teammate dying without a single kill. They had the right setup. You cannot say they didn't, but only a collateral. The only 2 kills they get.
Nearly making up for it, but still so many pieces in place. MOUZ absolutely pounce on that moment, unraveling the last defender from that balcony swipe. And now this is 2 instances of this T side where, balcony is serving up issues for GamerLegion. They're going to hang on to their 2 rifles saved. That'll put this score to 11 GamerLegion, 9 MOUZ. Money flowing, but Jimpat being the bane of this A site's existence.
They had a good flash, it looks like, and I think it was a MOUZ flash, probably from underpass, that landed in the perfect spot. Rez was just a little bit too far forward, but maybe would have got picked up anyway. It's not as if they weren't walking into mid unprepared to take it, but they definitely, I'm sure, weren't planning to walk right into a stack like that. Still survived. That's one trick out of the way here for GamerLegion. What'll be the next?
Ooh, Torsi not wasting any time getting that off on the angle, but he misses his chance.
Yeah, that could be a...
And Slend won't.
And you can look at the scores right now. That's Slend missing a lot less.
Sitting at 22 kills, 12 deaths. Frag grenade goes beyond Xerxin. Brolin taking a bit of chip damage in the background. Maybe Xerxin thinking he's got good timing. 2 B-site defenders peel back to position in sight as MOUZ go 3 players, soon to be 4, towards Banana. And GamerLegion seeming to get wind of this will take their highest performing player and move him over in time. Can Slend add to this defense? That nade?
It missed.
Yeah, it bounces back on Brolin and Slend scoops him up. Second kill of the round. 3v5 demanded of MOUZ or GamerLegion secure OT. ZTR on Coffin, Towson over towards Orange, and because of the attention drawn towards Coffin, easy cleanup here for Towson. Always good at just popping up at the worst moments for his opponents. Torsi gonna find 1, but a single kill in a 1v5 attempt. 3 map points for GamerLegion.
Yes, well deserved, man. That's another really solid round from the perspective of everything. And a couple missed grenades, a couple missed grenades from MOUZ, an op shot missed where Slend hits one in the exact same second. And that becomes the highlight, right? That becomes the 5v4 that makes the difference. And that was also Rez, I think, not anticipating his molly. I don't know if he thought his molly would block it. He thought his flash would be better. So he gave Torsi a chance. I was huge on Torsi last year because his consistency, I think, was the most improved of all the MOUZ players. You could argue there was maybe more talent on Jimpat, more impact and exertion in some moments, but you know, the overall player Torzy became for all of MOUZ to be more successful through playoffs and everything like that. I think this is remarkable. Remember, the conversation in Academy League was Torzy missed more, but he had so much potential. And now what could be the last round of the game if they're not careful? You can't miss anymore.
Really trying to get Xertion into these early banana fights. Ouch. PR just took a ton of damage over on the A site, where 3 of the GamerLegion players hang. But it looks like B is going to be tested yet again. We have seen moments of success from Xertion to crack open B, even if the rounds get retaken. More often than not getting in on it, but Jimpat finds a nice little timing to slip up into the brackets. He's on a solo adventure here at A, but he's going to step into the 2 CTs simultaneous. Towson hangs on. They tried to pop, they tried to pounce, and they get utterly denied. GamerLegion had 3 map points, and Torzy's desperation on full display as he spams through smokes, getting tagged in the process, met by more utility. GamerLegion banking on clean team play and excellent utility all map long, 13-9, as they will take advantage of the new in-game leadership and the stand-in for MOUZ. GamerLegion sweeping through the first stage of Katowice, start stage 2 strong. Also a map that I think GamerLegion are going to be very content to play. Yes, they lost Flammus in the offseason to Virtus Pro, but I still liked the core elements of GamerLegion when it came to this map specifically.
You know,
played it a lot back in Shanghai.
That might have been something that was good for both. I mean, do we just have that result coming in?
No. No.
It's not live news.
That's not live news.
Okay.
Because they lost this morning.
Shit.
Shit, man. Just rubbing it in the rubbing salt in the
Take
wounds of
that,
all the
Apex.
Frenchmen. Apex had to beat him.
You didn't win. You didn't get the last laugh. That might have been a move that was good for both teams. Flammus, you know, like him playing on Virtus Pro feels like that makes a lot of sense.
Sure.
And he made a nice groundswell of attention and stuff, playing for GamerLegion, and now it looks like another solid start to a map for GamerLegion as they take jungle control. High odds of a plant going down in just a few seconds, all in pretty much ideal post-plant spots. Excuse me, MOUZ.
Yeah.
Good luck, GamerLegion.
I wasn't going to say it. Res low HP, front of this retake. Everybody in the bomb site now. We're going to get that Palace peek. Ooh, but they actually lose Brolin behind Firebox first. Smoke on top of the bomb. Buddy's got a kit. Oh no, MOUZ, find him!
Oh my god, they got it!
Stuck through and through. A couple more kills trickle in, but a smoke and a kit makes a difference. GamerLegion with the pistol win.
That was valid. That was extremely valid. It's obviously very hard to see the points of reference when the smoke is in the middle of the site like that. So if it's a rifle round, it's less excusable. On a pistol, it's like, oh crap, like the smoke's up. Like we gotta get kind of lucky here to make sure we hit this bomb. Best round to go for some kind of smoke diffuse, but it certainly looked like a round that MOUZ are gonna win. That was the only thing about their ideal post-plant spots that would have been an issue, is no one actively watching for someone to throw the smoke in the first place, check the bomb right before it goes up so they know exactly where to spam.
Ooh, but the force buy, Mo. It's already found 2 casualties versus GamerLegion. New FAMAS in play. Ooh, Towson, okay. Clotheslines with the triple kill from Towson.
Dude, Towson last map did not get enough credit from the stats.
Fair.
He was so good. He was so good on so many rounds, closing out the game, the pistol clutch, the rifle entries on T side. It just, his stats weren't inflated at all by ecos, but his aim has been really good. I wonder if we see a bump on just CT side improvements, since the MP9 nerf isn't that great, and the FAMAS buff is.
Yes, sir.
As well as the cheaper M4.
Yeah, if you look at I was looking at the first shot accuracy box of the FAMAS and a side-to-side comparison, and it's notable, man.
The first shot accuracy.
Yeah, yeah. And just like the general accuracy, but like when you just get that, it's almost like
spray.
Yeah.
The spray is tighter.
It's like half. Honestly, it's like it feels like it's half the spread.
I mean, like that might sound like a lot, but I mean, you know what? It's not that of an expensive gun anymore.
No.
So
1950.
it puts it into a different strata. Like there are way more rounds where you can afford to armor and buy a gun that's $1,900 than you could 2,200 in armor. So
I also think, like, you know, we go back to Inferno one map ago. Inferno is still a map where the MP9 is king. If you're on the CT side,
I mean, let's be real, man. We can't think of any situations where the MP9 nerf is going to make a difference in the rounds we watch.
Right.
The jumping rounds, the running gun.
Yeah. None of that's been changed.
Yeah. So,
You know, maybe you don't see as many MP9s holding outer on nuke. You know, sometimes we've been starting to see that from CT spawn to like garage duels that should not be won by an SMG for $1,200.
Yeah.
But that's where the FAMAS is going to play a great role. I think like Ticket, for example, here on A-Site Mirage makes way more sense. It's literally where Towson employs the weapon. And yeah, it's just nice. Nice little change. And it's not an overcorrection, you know? I don't think it's enough to deal with the MP9, but
FAMAS might be. We'll see. Because they did change two things at once. But first, they need to see people using it. So let's see if people even buy it.
Towson threw it away for a Galil, funnily enough.
That's about as lucky as I'll get with that guy.
Yeah, 1-3K. We'll retire that bad boy.
I wasn't born yesterday. I know I can't do that again.
You can call me anything, but don't you call me that.
FAMAS, isn't that a French weapon?
AK's bottom middle.
I know, sissy.
Bullpup, more like bullshit.
Yeah.
Nice flash up into the ladder room. PR hits the ground first. And there's that looming threat of Rez.
Just missed the window smoke from there.
Yeah.
Okay, Allen Iverson. We talk about practice. Nice fadeaway.
Zertion's like, it's okay, I'll make the most of it.
Maybe that was on purpose. Because all he's got to give correct benefit of the doubt. But he's in a great spot to punish anybody who thinks that's an opportunity. But look at this. 3 right side A setup. Walk all you want. There's no one to fake B. GamerLegion looking forward to this. But we saw a stack like this on Inferno, and MOUZ still entered their way out.
Rez with the jump spot. Fire at the feet, the player beneath. Ooh, Towson trying to double down with the Galil. Will they find ZTR? Because if Jimpat doesn't come out, these players on site are going to go past this, and they're planting for him to be able to stop it. Nope. Default's in the way. MP9, good. 4-2. And a frag grenade that doesn't go down the ladder means suddenly Jimpat leaning into the post plant. Zertion takes the head of Rez off. That's a clean kill. And a good reposition up into jungle. Slen's going to tap that bomb to cause pressure now. MP9 on black gets traded out, and Zertion having to wrap back around to the bottom of connector. Slend not ready for this, and he doesn't have a smoke to cover the bomb. He doesn't have a kit to defuse it. Now he does. Picks it up, repositions. Zertion up inside connector, doesn't bite. Oh, spraying through. The swing gets punished, but he won't jump on bomb.
Yeah, I don't know if he had it there. That would have been... I think the round on Inferno was... I think for sure Zertion had it. Yeah, that was maybe just 4 seconds. But okay, nice play by Zertion to do the quick reposition. Look at this MP9 go, Connor. Still very capable weapon. And this round was definitely almost unlucky, actually, for MOUZ, with Exertion spotting the top balcony player a little bit late. So it is a round where there's 3 stacked on A. GamerLegion are waiting for them, and they still entry their way out. You can kill your problems away, Counter-Strike.
Rolling, fully blind, able to still hang on. Cap pressure, window drop even. Oh. What are you doing, brother?
How'd you get that, ZTR?
Just comes flying out from window, trade frag back at a Zelix, Slend slow crawl outwards. Ooh, he got back. You didn't see him.
He did not see him at all.
He noticed after the fact, but not able to try to get the reaction.
He just walked back.
Yeah. Zelix comes walking back in. ZTR hears this stampede from Torji, who has clearly thrown caution to the wind. He just jumps out with bomb and never anticipated ZTR being there.
Yeah, because ZTR last spotted underpass.
Yep.
And ended up going all the way back around, up into the B site and getting real cozy, not making the noise. This first kill from Brolin, I thought that was going to make the difference for MOUZ, but then ZTR gets this kill. It's pretty incredible. Ooh, and that was actually a close call. Zelik's got a dink, it looked like. GamerLegion hyped up.
Oh yeah,
my
man.
Goodness, man. These window smokes. VP were missing them earlier today.
You know, they've got a new in-game leader, Launders. It's not their fault.
Oh. Yeah, I guess they both do.
There's always an angle. Oh, they got a stand-in. Of course they're going to miss a smoke.
I'd love to envision that. Brolin missing it and then yelling at someone. Yelling at Zelix.
What are you, new? Ooh, Zertian with the deagle. We get the apartment hold looking good from ZTR, tethering nicely with PR.
Wow, they're fragging.
It's a cleanup duty. 5-1 GamerLegion. It felt like we were going to get a game on our hands when MOUZ were still able to dismantle that triple on the A site, but that's the only bout of success. GamerLegion 6 rounds into this, leading 5-1.
You called it, you know, usually with betting lines, they're great because, you know, it's not people talking, it's people, you know, putting their money where their mouth is. So you really get a good idea of, honestly, how likely something is to happen. And for the betting odds to be in favor of MOUZ with a new IGL without their former IGL with an emergency sub who has no LAN experience, that seems kind of wild. That seems kind of wild. But, you know what? Because this is post-patch, we also actually have to pay attention to if maps are going to become more CT favored. Just for the tournament, you know. Small changes, but sometimes that can have a big knock-on effect. Got MOUZ looking at an A split here. Did anything change for the T side?
Nope.
Yeah. Can't change perfection. You can, but you can only ruin it.
Damn, clearing out underpass again here is Rez.
This is interesting because, well, MOUZ are getting absolutely nothing out of this. They didn't clear out these positions at all. And so GamerLegion are just watching, wondering why there's nothing here. But again, it's another spot where MOUZ are just so much firepower. They might come out and be able to kill everyone on the site. Let's see.
Pressing on triple. Trying to keep his head down. Players flooding outwards. Top stairs challenge. Lineup. Easy. Towson's doubles. Great. PR finds more. And Torzy, 1 versus 4 with an op bullet ringing out. He will take Slen's head off. There's still a chance that Torzy could do this because Rez, he's flanking, but he's not in position just yet. And Torzy gonna go for that duel on site and falter. ZTR to end it. And that is all Rez going underpass to put the pieces in place and have GamerLegion on high alert despite MOUZ coming out with numbers.
I'll say this is the first time where I'm like, that's not a Shuhei call. That default looked really weak in terms of what their ideal was inside of middle. They didn't take contact with anyone, no engagements, moved back into their A split. GamerLegion weren't even being that aggressive, and still, they just didn't deny any info. So that one's a little too easy. Still comes marginally close to the end with Torzy's aim, but that's about it. Tech9s will have to do it here for MOUZ.
Stomping around, that's going to get Brolin's attention. But he's also wondering what's in bottom mid, so he'll wait it out a bit. Meanwhile, his teammates start to charge out into the A site. Rez has to keep his head on a swivel. Zertian's grabbed that Galil, and with it, drops Towson. Deagle shots miss. Zertian can't manage that full spray. And so Torzy putting the bomb down's great and all, but ZTR right there again, reactive and in their faces. MOUZ may find openings, but it's GamerLegion winning all these rounds, 7-1.
Yeah, no TC, but say bye-bye to half of the first half. This is a very, very good start on Mirage. It's mainly Cyclone getting into the mix. I'm not sure what their game plan is going to be, but I think they need more follow-through if they're going to go into mid. Because, again, the problem is when you throw some of that default utility, if you don't actually do anything behind it, then all it does is tell your opponents what you're doing completely. Whereas if, let's say it's the minute mark, you don't smoke window, and you don't think that they're inside of mid, they still have to wonder if there's some kind of mid crawl. They still have to be jiggle spotting from connector. But if they're standing on cat, and they see a window smoke land, and they have full vision on the top box cross, and there's someone in underpass, then they know it's a fake. You can't let that happen. So let's see if there's a bit more conviction in their attack this time, or if they're going to fake properly.
Right now, GamerLegion staying in full control. Fast op positioning here from Torzi towards B Apartments. CTR smokes him out. Climb on top of the van safely, and Zershin trying to get the better of Connector, but he gets smoked off too. Definitely MOUZ looking at Frisky. Nates himself. Oh, that's not ideal.
Not at all.
What's worse, missing mid-window smoke or throwing a frag at yourself?
I actually don't know the answer to that question. I would have to think about that more. But you know what? Here we go. A bit more conviction in the mid play. They actually push the CTs back out of mid. They have stage now for a B site hit, and the rotations for GamerLegion are finally wrong. So this is the best situation. Off the tack pause from Cyclone, but Roland gets picked off as they're about to exec. The thing is, they still should be positionally in a much better spot. CTR's alone.
Zershin's going to come through smoke. If ZTR kills him first, that could bode well, and he will.
So smart from ZTR.
Instantly turns back, won't be able to hold them out of the apartment's flood, so Zelex, nice entry frag, 3v3, footing on sight. CT scrambling, but it's taken a long time to get that bomb back. Jimpat finally scoops it up, plants it down, and that amount of timing has allowed for the CTs to come into this flank, not with one, but two players. And so Torsi's either going to have to kill both or somehow disengage after the first shot. He turns his back, shots come out from behind him. Oh, that's Rez kind of fumbling it and giving away the element of surprise. They're going to forfeit, concede, and let MOUZ get that second on the scoreboard.
Right off the back of the Cyclone pause, they literally fixed every problem they had in the previous round. So I think they ran the repeat. This is literally like, yeah, that's clearly the Cyclone diff. They totally blocked out the vision for GamerLegion, full fog of war. And now what looked like a great read from last round was just a blind gamble from GamerLegion, who thought it's going to be A one more time.
Those shots come out so late.
Yeah, I think...
What's Rez shooting at?
I don't know if he was switching guns when the first swing came out, but to be honest, like Torzi and that, when you're that deep, it's like pretty much impossible shot to miss. Like, it is the perfect position to stop that flank.
Well, luckily this streak of round wins from GamerLegion means it's an easy rebuy on their behalf. We saw the Cyclone effect. Now Ash comes in.
Yeah, yeah. And again, these three new Swedish IGLs, all NIP alumni, all playing for different rosters. Heroic, GamerLegion, MOUZ. They all have great coaches behind them. That are getting tons of credit in the last year. More and more every month.
Towson's going to peek into the op. Easy pickup for Torzi. Misses on the double, but the trade potential's there. Good on Zelex. 4 versus 3 for MOUZ. Rez occupied with mid-window, and that opens the door for the connector walk-up to happen. Zershin's even going to already have ladder. Couple rounds now, Zershin's ladder position is big. And Jimpat with the instant headshot on Slend means MOUZ are starting to find success here on this T side. 10 rounds in, MOUZ win their third.
That's a nice follow-up for MOUZ. Again, that was a GamerLegion tack pause, but that's one where everybody gets to talk, and MOUZ have the chance to show they can evolve as well. And this time the A-ramp setup is perfect. It was the exact part of the map that GamerLegion wanted to take early, probably anticipating something to do with mid. But as you can see, the kills on the mini-map, there was no mid control this round. Both teams on the same page, but that just favored the T side. I mean, honestly, that swing was so wide it wasn't even... So it was a miracle he even got a kill in that spot. And this half is not too far gone. MOUZ are broke, or excuse me, GamerLegion are now broke. Now that guy's from the Shanghai Major.
Yes, you remember his name?
Hi.
Correct. 1 M4 out there on the field for GamerLegion. Hard-fought battle for MOUZ to get their third round win, but looks like the tail end of this T side could be a great chance for them to scoop up another couple. The M4 hits the ground instantly, so Xerxin really starting to be the bane of GamerLegion with these mid plays. Again, getting into ladder and back-to-back rounds, doing it on his own. This time just gets the duel straight up given to him. There's a chance to recollect that M4 by Towson. See if he can put it inside of the A site and actually hold MOUZ back at all. But the reality is that Searson tack pause opens the door for MOUZ, and they're making the most of that adaptation to give us an actually competitive first half. Down they go again. M4 drop for a second time. Nothing to stop MOUZ from taking over the A site at this point. Maybe the flank can come through. We've got low players, of course, for MOUZ, so some economic damage for the last round isn't meaningless.
Bomb has been planted.
Ooh.
Terrorists win.
A little slow there, Jimmy. Cyclone laughing at him.
Hey, Jimmy, getting old there.
Hey, buddy, yeah.
Need some new tennis balls for your walker?
It was a dink at least from ZTR, but Xerxin again, I think, deserves some good amounts of credit for this T half.
Yeah, he's finally looking like himself again.
Yeah, nice to see. Come to
It's
expect.
interesting because I'm not really noticing Zelex, and I always want to say that's a positive.
Yeah, sure.
He's not baiting or ending up in situations where he's getting caught off too hard once or twice, but kind of feels like he's fitting in.
Not a bad, performance from a player in their LAN debut versus a top 15 team in the world.
Soon to be, potentially, if they win this game, top 9.
Rez just gives a little love tap over to the new kid on the block. Hello.
Oh, he's going to let him suffer.
PR. Okay, thank you. Makes it a little nervous. Ooh, frag almost finishes Zelex. We'll see if his 2 health can come back to do anything at all. And then obviously MOUZ getting turned away in middle, decide to just walk out what's left into the A bomb site. Coming out from connector is going to give over kills. Jimpat and Brolin both with a frag apiece. This would be a 2 versus 5 to get the 5th round win on the board at the very end of this T half. This endeavor that didn't start well. Jimmy gets deep into jungle. We've got a smoke on top of the bomb, so that's going to cause a bit of panic here for Jimmy. He's got to start running back over. Slend a little bit late from the catwalk, still anticipating a window peek, but they could peek him one at a time, and if they do, don't put it past Jimmy to clutch this. He's going to open the smoke. PR on the bench. Gets him first. Doesn't go all the way out. It's a 10. Woo!
He's just stuck it the whole way.
Takes his sweet time, but gets there. 8 round CT half from GamerLegion as they look to eliminate MOUZ from this best of 3 in a 2-0 fashion. ZTR looking to take over as the top dog on the GamerLegion. It is an 8-4 CT side on Mirage to put them in a great position to try and continue this advancement throughout IEM Katowice. Again, we got a rebound off of the Searson pause, some fine-tuning of the MOUZ T side, made it look a little bit more impressive, but that quickly got swept back to the GamerLegion favor. And so a pistol round here, and suddenly GamerLegion looking like they are on the brink of double digits. They started this series as the betting underdog. But a stand-in and new IGL. Will it be too much?
Oh.
Slend double kill with the P250 out mid. This is a prime position for GamerLegion now.
High performance series for Slend across Inferno as well. Torzy has to keep up.
Yeah, both him and ZTR are topping the charts back on Inferno. Looking to be right back up there yet again. Rez dealing with the cap pressure, actually gets killed by Jimpat. Is this still winnable? CT's being given a chance inside a jungle, trying to get that bomb back. They'll fight for it, they'll get it, and then they'll continue to just gun him down. Screw a bomb plant, we'll take our frags. A pistol in the back pocket of GamerLegion again. And as long as you don't get force bought against, it happened previously in this series.
Yes.
And they are smooth sailing after this real nifty double P250.
GamerLegion will lose a round in this half. I wouldn't be surprised if MOUZ pull this back and if they even pull out an eco. So definitely holding my breath to see how the T side starts out for now. I know they're excited because, well, this makes this series very real. 9-4. Up a map. And Jimmy down first. Zelix alone in B. Oh no, is he?
Flashbang finds him for a second. Zelix still able to bring one with him, but yeah, you're right. Alone in the B site. And it gets trampled. Quick as can be. Clean conversion here from GamerLegion. And that's Rez with the double kill. It's fun to have Rez in this roster. I think, again, just seeing him in a different jersey other than the Ninjas in Pajamas after, what, 6 years with them?
Just a more functional team, man.
Yep.
And
yep.
They're a mainstay now. It's taken some time to get used to seeing GamerLegion everywhere, but with the quality of CS that they play, it's, you know, now they can start attracting like even better names. I think it's, at first, it's one of those moves that maybe it looks like a career risk for Rez. I mean, can only imagine how much, you know, how he had his roots in at that org.
Yes.
It was probably his, family there, basically, with the amount of time he spent. So it's a big decision to make, especially to move to what is essentially a smaller team in some ways. But it was obviously a move he made for his career. Like,
yes.
That's the only reason. And he knows that he's taken it with a bunch of guys who are just starting out, who are all risking it themselves. But he said, I'm willing to prove it again.
Yeah,
and
joins an extremely hungry team at that.
He could have retired in a NIP jersey, right? Surely he could have. So I definitely find it commendable to take that kind of risk this late into your life as a CS player.
Full confidence in the ability to get these newer players online, but oh man, they're running into a very stacked bomb site. MOUZ, they've got the pieces in place, 5-7 from site, and then it's a USP kill. It worked so well the round prior, they thought they could rinse and repeat. They will still clear one off that bomb site. Brolin catching ZTR. It's man advantage for the defense. Players all over, and Rez now given a chance to clutch to show why. Experience bests. Promise. Brolin swings. Sweet on sweet violence, and Brolin's gonna get that fifth for MOUZ. You said it. You said it. MOUZ will win a round in this half, and it comes by way of eco.
Yeah, it does. Not the first one, but right after. The B stacked as well. That's not one that normally works out, but everyone chipped in to make that happen. And yeah, GamerLegion experienced just the smallest tragedy here. We still have 5 rounds to work with. We'll see how long that lasts.
Fast pop out Palace.
This
No
is
way.
good.
Just as quick. Complete total redirection, but the tempo is the same.
They have to be careful not to lose pieces on their way in. This is a round where they don't have much utility. Torzy, he can save this.
Nice track. Ooh, clean double. Jimpack comes up from Ticket. He gets bested by Towson. Still man advantage, but that then goes away. Rez looking to join in, and obviously that Opera well known to them. Bomb, though, eesh, down by the stairs.
I mean, pushing in for Torzi would be insane. So he can turn their attention to Zelex, the new guy who's waiting, and does he give his attention away to Rez? Rez still doesn't know that he's here. Zelex is really afraid to move.
Yeah, right. As a new player, you'd understand why.
Choice. He starts to walk out, and now it just has to be a plant situation. So,
can he spam him? Yeah.
Oh, he got it. Nice.
Zelex, nice lineup.
That could have been.
Now the op on the angle, easy close. GamerLegion with a lightning fast 5v4, but we saw what Torji could do as he came running up from spawn.
Yeah, that could have been a front default plant, but either way, it would have been safe for Zelex to try to spam. Really nice find. Didn't even take long to do it. And this is why sometimes you don't have to play on the A site. You can lose the entire thing, but it's just you need a smoke to get the plant down. Sometimes you need two. And to get CT control, that's the only way you can go without smoking anything. That's just so far away. And the rotation is very easy for the CT to get into a position to just defend against it. So.
Okay. Go
Surprised you got that commitment, but I mean, you got to assume you'll win that fight. It's not a problem because they can't lose to Glocks.
What about 3 Glocks and a P250? Game changer.
Oh, not the P250.
It's fine. Torji showed us last round that he's here to topple the attempts.
Here we go.
Bomb plant. Denied. And all too easy. No extra money. GamerLegion still sitting pretty on that 3-round lead, 10-7. But MOUZ making the most of the pistols. Buy back in for the tees.
Terrorists win.
Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Nice.
Hey. Oh.
Oops.
Okay. Okay. You can only get half your smokes these days.
Oops.
Full CT attention on mid though. B site's wide open.
That utility drew him over, trying to hold that line. Flashes, not the best, but still the shots aren't the cleanest that we've seen come through from MOUZ. Torzi is continuing to light up this server. Kill feed with his name stamped all over, but the bomb goes down on B.
Now this is about how they get space back because they have to. Slen makes the right move, but he has to hit the shot.
You saw the utility come out, so he's on high alert. Oh, it's not as clean as he'd hope. Magazine near empty. Slend at the halfway point now. Xerxin just trying to buy time. Soon that smoke over towards Mark, it's going to come up. And Brolin's frag grenade finds its mark. Towson locked in. Oh, backs turned. 2 backs turned. A third inside. Not able to react back to the site. Slend to the clutch. 1v2 on pillar. And Xerxin's going to get just enough of him in this crosshair. 3 rounds down to just 2. MOUZ pieced together the retake.
Could not get rid of him. And PR took a risk jumping out of Hall. Slend is frustrated because he put so many bullets through that wall, and I gotta say, that thing was, I guess, thicker than it looked because he could not get enough damage. I feel like I like the way he played it, to be honest, and with the opening kill right here, this should have been enough, but the flank came in from Xerxin. That was super quick, and Towson does his best. I mean, he squeezes the most he can out of that spot. On Skadoodle, left side of the door. Okay.
Oops. That was Jimpat. I repeat, that was Jimpat shooting Torzi in the head.
Watch your back, Torji.
Nothing like an Opera starting the round on 78 health. A Galil, Tech 9's out there on the field. Single smoke grenade on Rez, and another grouping to start the round towards B. Ooh, Xerxin disengages. I think he'll come back at this. Some grenades hits the dirt, bottom mid. Challenge off chair, denied. So CTR the first casualty in round 19. Looking to boost the AK up into the window. That gets denied, so nothing coming out of the solo AK. Slen's Galil still out there. They are ready to get into this B bomb site, but Jimfat hanging on with the easy dinks. No trade just yet, and support up the catwalk. So this is looking like all 5 stand tall for MOUZ. That 3-round lead whittled away.
Yeah, it's vanished entirely. Money made here for MOUZ on this 5 alive round will actually make up for the close eco. And suddenly this becomes a hard game to win for GamerLegion. You think with a pistol it was a done deal, but they don't even get both their conversions. Now they're struggling to close out anything.
You know, we saw you mentioned it, right? The 1 round back on that T-half from MOUZ where you said, like, ooh, I can see Shuhei's absence in the approach.
Calling, yeah.
And Cyclone calls the tack timeout. We see a marked improvement. You know, those T-side struggles, I think, make the most sense for somebody like Brolin, who is literally brand new to this very critical role. CT side, though, you just start to lean back on what you have. And what you have is, again, majority of this roster being in the top 20.
Yeah, I mean, CT's easier. You might call some stuff that's A site and B site what you're both doing, but usually the calling is between sites. You know, who your anchor and rotator are, and what tactics you want to use that round. Sometimes your IGL wants to do something in a specific spot, so you don't do something somewhere else. But for the most part, it's less micromanaging. And more discretion, because your IGL has to play a CT spot somewhere as well, right? If they're playing B, they don't always know what's going on A, so you can't always call stuff with full conviction, like you need to do this round. If it doesn't feel right, it's not going to make sense. So from that perspective, it can just be easier and more of what MOUZ were previously. Everyone's style's a little different. But the other part of this is Zelix playing off Cat. It looks just good, seeing some good moments. You know, definitely not looking nervous. That's kind of what I expected.
Right.
First LAN match.
Definitely a good enough start, but not the greatest start here for GamerLegion. Brolin opening kill in the first few seconds. Housen causing concern towards B. Zershan's going to go for the underpass push. This is being watched by 2.
Yeah, don't fall asleep at the wheel. This is a weird move to make if you're MOUZ, so if they're not careful about it. But look at this, they're pushing properly, man. They were totally ready for that. And now what could have been a way to dominate the round becomes a way back in for GamerLegion. MOUZ just lost a chance to embarrass them here. And Brolin is actually very low.
Yes, sir.
Best opportunity yet here for ZTR.
See what now take.
Oh my goodness, man. That's actually ridiculous, the amount of mid smokes. So they're just lucky there's no one playing in window this round.
There could be. Yep.
Oh my, he's still in the smoke. He's in the smoke on the ground.
He's going to come back.
Gonna see the
Rez is a sitting duck. Missed window smoke costly. And CTR, in-game leader, throws it himself. Bottle to the face of Torji, gets it to bounce back. They're going to try to just slice into the A site. Easy hold for Brolin, and that's with 14 health. Underneath Palace sat their anchor, MOUZ tie. 10-all. Off of the back of a critically missed window smoke.
So critical. I mean, they you know, you might see something like that and then change the game plan, but they just commit to it. And the whole point of the smoke is that Torzi cannot see from up here if the entire smoke window is smoked.
Yep.
So they left this open.
If you get into window, if you come through jungle, suddenly that player under Palace, 16 health Brolin on site, man. Ugh. Can't be understated. That was GamerLegion's best way to get into that A site. Again.
It's 50-50, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, then how am I wrong every time?
It just can't be overstated the amount of times you got it wrong. It's like ZTR throwing window smokes out here.
Yeah, I'm trying, dude. Yeah, close enough. Not quite. Ooh, doesn't fully open it. But it's fine. It's just Tech 9s and a Deagle. Surely Tech 9s and a Deagle for GamerLegion won't be enough. Ooh, like rats. They just get exposed. Oh, nice spray from Brolin. Double kills clean. They're able to get a bit more footing in the site. Brolin on for everything. Oh, okay, Brolin quad kill as the most struggling member of MOUZ has quickly climbed the charts and just joined his team on that scoreboard. MOUZ have an 11-10 lead off of that. This is 7 rounds straight on the CT side.
Being able to fight through this jungle smoke is actually just such a key component of Tier 1, period. So many execs, like even like Prime and Peak Navi at the moment are using this attack to be able to cross into the site. And honestly, once you know that you've got the opening kill or whatever, you kind of just have to clear the way because the CTs can blow it open at will. And those fights, as you saw, are great for Brolin. He's happy for that smoke to come open. The T's, however, they got to clear out every position. And they really need to like snake behind default, triple, and take CT control and forget about it because they've done right side site smokes. It's no longer about just killing everybody in jungle. They have worse guns and they don't prioritize getting the plant. So even if it wasn't opening here, I think that MOUZ are still comfortable in that spot, but obviously helps. Brolin can get 4 kills from this position. And now we get into round 22 and MOUZ are in the lead.
There's a late breakthrough on MOUZ's T side. GamerLegion gonna have to harness that same ability. Three rounds left in regulation. We get a duo of GamerLegion's players walking down middle, looking to what? Cut up through connector?
Connector's totally open.
Yeah,
How do they figure this out?
This is the right play, especially with that ramp timing, catching Brolin off. PR just takes his head off. Zelek's gonna have to go above and beyond, and Towson turns on him quick.
This is off the tack.
Yes, sir. Ash comes through, fine-tunes the system, and Torzy's gonna find nothing as he had already opened smoke, bomb planted, uncontested.
Need a replay of the beginning of the rounds where the nades went inside of middle. No one playing, even in jungle in this spot. Exertion comes in late. It's been so key on retakes.
So much money as well here for MOUZ. They could take this gamble. They could take the chance at a retake, even though it's a little bit late. I mean, the post plant is 3 players on ramp and a 4th back behind him.
Really important for GamerLegion to play positions like Tetris because they know there's smokes coming in. There's a chance for a smoke defuse if they're not watching.
They have a frag grenade on PR. Worst case, that's if a smoke goes down on bomb, which now is the case. Somebody better get that nade out. Defuse is happening still. Cleared, as you'd anticipate. Everybody gonna come scrambling back at it, but that opening move here from GamerLegion, and we get tied at 11 all.
Everyone dies in this position, which actually hurts GamerLegion somewhat. At least they're on T side, so they can still afford what they need. But yeah, this is a spot where the retake makes sense for MOUZ. Like you said, they could take the risk. Is there anybody from MOUZ that doesn't have full money, however, after all their deaths? They're
no, they're all good.
Okay,
Easy.
They're
with
up,
surplus.
yeah. So worth it to even get those kills. Make it look a little scary.
Yeah, puts a MAC-10 in ZTR's hands and a Galil for Towson.
As the Ash play, they somehow found a way to get into connector without MOUZ being worried about it at all. When all these previous A rounds, MOUZ have been extremely ready. Now it's a slight fake.
I like this.
B,
right?
And they're trying to pull off the exact same bit of map control. This isn't to get the plant in, but now it's to crawl up cat. Something new.
This is where they started a lot of their CT challenges.
Perfect.
Oh, PR double. We've got the angle held by window. Xertion peeling PR off could bode well. Jimpat anchoring that B site awaits the commitment.
They have to now entertain the idea of actually changing back to the A site. Torzy has to be aware of this. They got window control. It's a much more difficult situation for both teams, actually. But as they pull back, and Torzy sees nothing, what are the CTs going to do?
Looks like they're peeling off of the B play.
The bomb's in ladder, so it's in a great spot to go B.
Yep, that it is.
I think
Torzy's starting to take a wider angle. They get the jungle kill. He can continue to extend. Instead, Rez is going to keep him locked in.
That's it. Now
with that locked in, bomb goes B, and nothing can stop it because Rez is going to challenge back market. Clean headshot.
That's for 12, man.
In a mid-round moment where you could feel the pressure building, where you could see MOUZ trying to wiggle back in, Rez goes in with the double. And GamerLegion slow play into the B site. 2 new looks in round 22 and 23 to secure overtime map 2.
Yeah, man, you got to be proud if you're GamerLegion. I think, you got to say Ash had something to do with it off the tack pause. whatever it was, they came together to create two very interesting and different moments here versus MOUZ, who are having it a little bit too easy. No fumbles this time, and that's the other benefit of having a lead. As many rounds as MOUZ pulled back, those are all rounds that give you information on what you did wrong. That's what makes the comeback so difficult to actually finish. And for now, it'll be a chance for MOUZ to bring it into overtime 100%, but they have to live with the fact that they've given up the chance to close in regulation.
What could end up being some important 2 kills there. We get another couple of AKs to hit the ground. Light cash on 2 members of GamerLegion because of that. This double kill from PR.
And it's fog of war inside of middle that's been everything. They had the cat bricks boost to watch for an underpass play because MOUZ didn't know what was going on. That little fake towards B made it feel like they're going to walk under into connector. It was really such a fantastic call.
It's been a really fun head-to-head. 2 very young rosters, one that has proven it in the last couple of years, have earned their place on an individual level in the top 20 charts, versus a fresh-faced GamerLegion. Again, 6 out of 10 players in the server once serving for MOUZ NXT.
You know, we're going to get the best CS possible off of another tack for both teams to talk. Based on the game we've seen, I think the possibilities are pretty endless. Let's hope there's no missed utility this round.
Torzi's been playing very well in the middle of this map. 22 kills to his name.
Oh my god, that's the worst miss yet, man.
Wow.
Were you aiming at Dust too?
They throw another smoke, so they had to use extra utility. Back into the boost they'll go.
Mentally, this messes you up because you don't know if it's being used against you. Then last round you saw they said, let's ignore it and just continue forward the game plan. Then it just is obviously going to get countered. So it's a reset. Not the end of the world because they don't lose any players. And if we look at the A site right now, it's double connector, which is where Brolin thrived when the right side smokes came up. But MOUZ have better guns this time. Or sorry, GamerLegion have better guns.
Wow, CTR almost ripping the head off, wants to run, and will get all the way back. Here comes the deep connector smoke, but Stairs taken over by Xertion. Bench challenge. Trade frag back from Brolin. Locked into Con. An additional smoke goes down again, and they're going to plant for middle.
No spams?
ZTR has jumped out the B bomb site. He's going to try to play this post plant from Catwalk. This is a new post plant. He's going to have backs turned to him soon enough. But he ran so loud back from underpass. Brolin's going to go and double check it. And CTR is looking to strike early. He will be able to contain control of connector. It's man advantage in a post plant. We've got Palace held on to. Torzi, can you do this? He's able to get up onto the site. He's going to put the smoke on bomb, causing a bit of a problem. There is not a frag here for the T's. Someone's got to hit him. Rez will deliver. Jumped on by Tetris. GamerLegion, 3 new looks to close out map 2, and a flawless Katowice run keeps going.
Yeah, incredible CS, man. GamerLegion, tip your hats. That was a beautiful sort of cohesion between ZTR as a caller, Ash coming in on tack timeouts. Keeping up with Cyclone was also really